Hey guys, so first step in this particular haircut is parting it in 4 sections. So as you see, I'm starting at the apex where my comb is like kind of curving. You want to part down the middle, and then you want to part right directly in the back of the ear. So you're going to start at the apex, which was right directly at the top where my comb is, and you're going to just part straight down and come behind the ear to create a balanced section for her head. All right, so now I'm just pretty much finishing out, completing my sections, and this tutorial is basically going to show a soft bob. It's going to be one length, and how we're going to take our sections in the direction that we're going to go. We're going to be using a one lift guide, which is going to be a stationary guide, as well as a visual guide once we get up into the front. And I'll, as we get closer, I'll identify what they are. All right, so I'm just finishing out this sectioning and parting her into 4-part sections. Sectioning is very, very critical, okay, guys? It's very, very critical. So make sure that you are doing this so that you can have a guide to follow out the particular haircut. All right, so these are the tools that you're going to need. You're going to need your clips, 4 clips, water bottle, and your comb, which is your all-purpose comb, as well as your shears. That's most important, right? So as you see, I'm started cutting, and what I did is I'm parting the hair, or I have parted the hair into subsections. So as I go in, I'm parting the hair at a slow diagonal, and what that means is, as we part, we're going to part it slightly down. As you see the comb mirror that section, it's not going to be a straight part. It's going to be slowly diagonal. Okay, so we also want to make sure that as we're doing that, the comb and the shears are mirroring the section. All right, we want to always mirror the section to create a clean balance between the haircut. The reason we don't do a straight part is because it will give us more of a page boy look, and that would not be so good. Some people, aren't cool with the page boy. So we want to make sure we stay true to the guides and stay true to what the haircut calls for. So slow diagonal, this basically, to me, it creates a illusion within the hair. Okay, as you see, I'm jumping ahead of it. That was me checking the balance exiting point. So it's always crucial to make sure that you're checking the sides to make sure that they are even. Okay, so what you do is you pretty much just pull both sides and together just to make sure that they're both even. Also, you always want to make sure that you're tick-tocking, which means you're going from side to side. And that also creates a well-balanced haircut. There you go again, where I'm checking both of my parts, both of my sides, making sure that they're well-balanced. It's very crucial, guys. I always end up with a haircut that one side is just, it doesn't matter. One haircut is always, one side is always shorter, just by like a quarter than the other side. And I definitely know that this may happen here because I'm not directly standing behind the haircut because of the camera position. So make sure that when you're cutting, you're directly behind the part where you're cutting at, because visual is very important with haircuts. You want to make sure that you can see where you cut. You can't cut too low, you can't cut too high. It has to be directly within your eyesight. So as you see, I'm mirroring my sections, checking my exit points, and I'm actually going back and forth from side to side. Okay, this creates a well-balanced haircut. As I closer up into the interior, I'm going to go as well into the perimeters of her hair, which is considered the front part of her hair. And I'm going to still remain the same with parting. It's going to be a slow diagonal. So sections aren't completely straight. There's still a diagonal because we're going to also create a line in the front. So that is what the design of this haircut is. It's not the traditional bob, but it is because I'm using the comb the entire time. Some people use their 2 fingers. I'm using my comb, and as I get towards the front, I'm going to do something called tapping at the ear because the ear protrudes out. So I want to make sure that I respect the ear, so I tap it and respect the hair, because if we cut it at that length, it may be a little bit too strong, too long. So we want to make sure we tap at the ear. I'm pretty much following out on the same exact side, doing the same thing, correcting my parting. It's okay to go back and forth with your parting to make sure that you're really precise. That's very important. Always use your water to, you know, moisture the hair, tap again, and then make sure that your comb mirrors the section as well as your shears. As you see, diagonal, everything. The comb is diagonal, the shears were diagonal. So that's pretty much the exterior of the cut. And I'm just kind of just following it out. And another thing, guys, when we're hair cutting, you want to make sure that you just continually check the size of your hair. I know you didn't see me do it as I got to the interior, but I did. Always make sure that you're checking both exit points and just visually standing back and looking in front of the client, especially when we get into the interior as I am now. It gets a little tricky. So here I just pretty much pulled all the hair down, and I'm going to do freehand. So I'm just visually now. This is what your visual guide is called or identified as. I'm not section by section. I'm just taking everything down and pretty much freehanding it. All right, and visually by using my visuals. All right, so I'm doing this for both sections. You can also blow dry the hair at the top. Once you get to the top, that's actually what an A-line requires too, or one length. You pretty much blow dry the interior. I didn't do that here because she was already technically dry. And I use this paper, as you see, just to help you guys see where how my visual is. So you can kind of see that A-line in the front. Isn't that beautiful? It's a straight cut, and you just go in and detail it out, and that's what I did. So I hope you guys enjoying this so far. I'm going to go into blow drying her out. I love the Dyson, guys. If you have not gotten the Dyson, I need to be getting paid for this right now, but it's okay. I love the Dyson. The Dyson is one of those tools that is a great investment if you're looking to save time in the salon, if you're looking to create just a great blowout. It's efficient, it's effective, it's really it's easy on the hands, it's not too heavy, the motor is awesome. I don't have to keep going over section by section. I deal with a lot of clients that has a lot of hair, so that really helps. It also helps with frizz, so that's another thing that reason why I love the Dyson. So now I'm just going in and just blow drying her out using my round brush, creating just a bevel end. And I'm having fun. Like, I'm really having fun. So after I do this blow dry for you guys, I wanted to show you what it looks like. You know, as you blow dry, you want to make sure you're still doing the sectioning. Still go through with the sectioning. Make sure everything is clean. It's always good to stay clean and stay sectioned. I kind of sped it up. I didn't show you the entire blow dry, and I'm not going to show you the entire flat iron, so because it just would be like more than an hour of screen time. But I wanted just to go in and show you guys. I'm using a flat iron with a bevel end just to create a little bit of bend on the end, and so you all can really see the haircut. As you can kind of see a little bit there with the hair cutting. It's really a nice soft one length bob, and it's bobs are intended for those who wear their hair above the shoulders. All right, anything past the shoulders is considered a lob, all right, or a long hair hairstyle. So you cannot get this haircut if your hair is past your shoulders, because it is intended to be a bob. All right, so you can get into your lobs, which is a little longer, different techniques in cutting, but that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial today. Can't wait till you guys see her all finished and detailed. Please tune in to my Facebook page. My Facebook page is Shans'Handz Hair Studio, as well as my IG is Shans'Handz_hair_studio. And my YouTube is Shans'Handz Hair Studio. So glad to have been able to teach you guys a little bit of a bob. So hopefully you guys use it. Tag me if you do. My hashtags are hashtag Shans'Handz Hair Studio.